Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And this morning, Verizon announces that they have expanded their 5G network to cover 230 million people now. And I'll just go ahead and really quickly show you the areas throughout Central Texas, Tulsa, upstate New York, and the New England area now have access to a nationwide 5G. Now, many people are still speculating that Verizon is really doing this to catch T-Mobile in terms of the PR and the 5G icon. So again, Verizon is using dynamic spectrum sharing to achieve this nationwide 5G that they speak of. If you are new to the channel, what does that mean? They're using existing bandwidth that is dedicated towards LTE, and they're dynamically sharing it with 5G. So again, you're not going to see a dedicated slice of spectrum moved over to 5G, so it's going to perform very, very similar to LTE. Verizon has said that. There has been plenty of testing from other people that is displaying that same claim. So the fact is, the DSS technology is so-so in my testing. It keeps going LTE 5G. It's not a consistent connection. And will that get better? Yeah, I'm sure it'll get better. I think over time, as they optimize, as they get more of the software figured out, I think that gets better. But there are still people now early on with the DSS technology that are dropping calls, failed text messages, stuff not loading. So it's growing pains for the technology itself, but the performance delta is not big enough, in my opinion, to warrant to use this technology. I know the bigger picture. I know T-Mobile is really pushing that in their PR, and they're really getting that into the marketing that they have the largest nationwide 5G. So it is only right that AT&T and Verizon use the technology to also show that they have an icon in the same amount of places that T-Mobile does. But it is negatively affecting some customers, and I'm sure it's happening on a larger scale, to where those customers may consider leaving that specific company, because if the calls keep dropping consistently and stuff is failing, they may just end up leaving. So it's a bit of a risky game, but again, it's something that they had to do, I feel, because of what T-Mobile is doing. And also, they did expand the millimeter wave as well to a couple more cities. So now there's Tampa, St. Petersburg, Albuquerque, and Durham, which now makes a total of 61 cities that can experience ultra wideband. It's already in El Paso. I don't think they've launched it yet, so they probably don't feel they're at the footprint with the rollout itself where they want to launch it to say it's live in the city. But on the east side of town, there's already ultra wideband, so I know that. And it's really interesting how much Verizon is really invested in the millimeter wave technology. I mentioned that yesterday in the video. I'll just say it here briefly. They're in over their head with the technology. They're investing heavily towards it. They've been in R&D since 2017. It seems that is the technology that they're going to go with. If you guys have been paying attention to the C-band auction so far, it looks like there won't be anybody getting a nationwide slice. It just seems like it's too aggressive of an investment, based on you having to pay the satellite companies almost 50% of the proceeds just to get it cleared. So there's an additional investment going to the satellite companies beyond what it's going to take for Verizon and AT&T to pay for the spectrum and then roll it out. So that's a very, very aggressive investment. So I think they selectively select the markets to see where they want to get that spectrum. Places like New York, that was probably bidding war. LA, bidding war. Some of the bigger markets was probably a back and forth because they need it. But a place like El Paso, where AT&T really doesn't have that great a market share, did they really go to a bidding war? Probably not. I'm gonna say no. And you can tell on the map it's listed as a light dark green. So there wasn't a bidding war. It didn't go to the super dark spot. So there definitely wasn't a bidding war in this area. So again, let me know what you think about this. Verizon expands its network to 230 million people. That's still smaller than T-Mobile. So T-Mobile's still going to claim that they have the largest 5G network. So again, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you have been on the channel or you are new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Also, follow the social media outlets for more updates to Instagram. Pictures are going on there. Twitter, I am posting the videos and more interaction on Twitter. And thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.